what's your name?
I'm Tim.
Nice to meet you. Well, thank you for joining me in this interview. How do you feel about being the last class in South?
Pretty good. I don't want to experience the new school, you know? It's just, from what I've heard, it's not the best, but yeah.
Do you think teachers will be more strict on students in a new school?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I think a lot of teachers are talking about, like how broken the school system is, and I think those rules will become more stricter in the new school.
Yeah, I can see that. Will you enjoy being in a small school or a larger school?
From my experience from my previous high school, it was a very small school, and I did not like that. So when I moved here, I really enjoyed it being a big school.
Yeah. Do you think students will be better or worse behaved in a larger school?
That's a tough question. Here, just seeing from like my smaller school, the behavior of kids compared to here, I think it's a lot worse in a bigger school. But maybe with those strict rules, it'll change that behavior.
Yeah. Do you think the amount of money the school spent was worth it?
Yeah, I think so for sure. I think there's going to be a lot more opportunity for students in the school.
Well, thank you for joining me in this interview,
Sure.
Tim. I appreciate it.
Good.
Good? Okay. What's your name?
My name is Xander Wilbur.
Okay, nice to meet you. First of all, how do you feel being the last class in South Campus?
Bro, it's honestly amazing, bro. Like, I just can't wait to get out of this school, bro. I love the teachers that like helped me, but low key, I feel like they could do a better job. Like, they miss some kids, but like they need to like bring back the kids that like want to work or that don't want to work,
For
bro.
real. Okay, that brings me to my next question. Do you think teachers will be more strict on students in a new school?
So I feel like it's gonna be like, we're gonna lose some, but we're gonna win some. We are gonna have some that are gonna be, some rules that are gonna be like why we're gonna have this, but the teachers are gonna have a reason, but we're not gonna know. But I feel like they should tell us more about like the reasons why they have a rule, instead of just giving it to us. But I feel like we will have some good rules too. And
Yeah, we're playing around. We'll get out of here.
yeah.
We gotta go.
Yeah. Okay. And will you enjoy being in a small school or a large school? Or which one do you prefer?
I prefer a bigger school because if I have more people in the school, then I feel like I have more resources and I have more people to talk to.
Yeah.
But if I'm in a little school, I feel like there's not as many people to talk to.
Do you think students will be better or worse behaved in a bigger school?
I feel like there's gonna be some goods and bads, but low key, I feel like if the teachers like know how to manage all of the school, I think we should be good. But I feel like we might have some problems for having a big school.
And now to my last question. Do you think the money the school spent was worth it?
Ooh, that's a good question. So, I don't really feel like a lot of the money that they be spending is good. Like, I feel like they could be going more into the technology, or no, less into the technology and more into the students. Make like students want to be here and like have stuff on paper more, because online is just, I don't think we're learning, bro.
Of course.
Like, we just need the good like the old. We need to do it how they did it in the olden days, bro.
Facts.
For real.
Okay. Thank you for being here.
It's getting that
Okay. Hello.
How's it going?
What's your name?
My name's Jared.
That's nice. Nice
Yeah.
to meet you. Thank you for being here in this interview.
You're welcome.
Now, how do you feel about being the last class in South?
I'm pretty, what's the word, like, unfazed by that. Like,
Yeah, I
I don't
suppose.
care.
That's okay. And do you think teachers will be more strict on students in a new school?
Yeah, because I went there last year, like the little portion that they had open, and it was pretty strict, like about there about the phones and everything.
Yeah, I suppose. Will you enjoy being in a smaller school or a larger school?
I would say the larger school because the gym looks pretty sick. They got better equipment there and everything.
Yeah. Do you think students will be better or worse behaved in a larger school?
Probably worse. Like I feel like there's more stuff you can get up to with a bigger school.
Yeah, I suppose. Do you think the amount of money the school spent was worth it?
How much was they spending on? Like millions already. I feel like there's better things they could have gone to, but like also like this new school's pretty dope.
I suppose. Thank you for joining me in this interview, Jerry.
Yes, of course.
It was great.
Bro, you need that plan, bro.
Ready? Hello, what's your name?
My name is Mr. Kirkham.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Kirkham. How do you feel about the new layout of North?
I think it's going to be okay for the most part. I don't love the idea of having learning studios with 5 or 6 classes all with minimal walls. I think that's going to be difficult.
Yeah, that brings me to my other question. How do you feel about sharing classrooms?
I personally like to have a lot of my own stuff in my classroom. I like giving it my own personality, so I don't like that I no longer can do that and set up the space how I want it.
Understandable. Do you think combining all grades will be good?
I do. I think that it'll be easier to kind of lay out your schedule for 4 years rather than having just some classes in one school and then classes in the other. And I think in general, having 4 ages together will be good for everyone.
And do you prefer one school or two?
Definitely one.
Yeah,
I like one school.
I suppose. Well, thank you for joining me for this interview today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
My hair look
Oh, fantastic.
goody. Okay.
Okay, ready? Okay. Hello, Mr. Truax. Thank you for joining me in this interview.
You're welcome.
My first question is, how do you feel about the new layout of North?
I couldn't tell you. I haven't been in there.
All right. Well, do you think combining all grades will be good?
Yes. Qualified, yes.
How do you feel about sharing classrooms? When the new teachers will be sharing the classrooms?
I didn't know that they were going to be sharing the classrooms. It's a matter of will the teachers have enough space to store everything they think they need?
Do you think such a big school will be hard to maintain?
No. That's the trend, is to go to like mega high schools like Minnetonka or Wayzata or Stillwater.
Yeah.
They have like 3,600 students.
Do you prefer one school or two?
I prefer this setup because 11th and 12th grade is like being, in a junior college. It's, peaceful, the kids are motivated, and I've known some of them, like you, since 6th grade. So,
Yeah.
so that's it.
Thank you for joining me for my interview.
Shalom.
Appreciate it. Shalom.
B-roll in it.
B-roll.